There you go, Chinook. Get it!
Here you go. Come on, Layton, get in here.
There you go, Chinook.
You get the steelhead.
Oh, yeah. Tell Philip.
Nice to meet you. Reel, Layton, reel, reel.
Downriver. There you go. There you go. There you go.
It's hard to say. What is that? Dude, that's a dark Chinook.
It's like a dark springer?
Yeah.
It's a dark springer?
It is. What is that?
It's a colored steelhead.
It's a carp, dude.
It's a huge carp.
Like a 50-pounder.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It is.
What? It's a monster carp. Are you kidding? Hey, we said at the beginning of the day this is going to be multi-species.
It's multi-species now.
Oh, man. Oh my God.
This thing is insane. What? Are we netting this?
Yeah, dude.
What? Dude, it's giant. That is awesome.
Welcome to Carp Addicts Northwest, boys.
Woo!
In Europe, people would be losing their mind right now.
The heck?
Charles, all your years of content. Right here, boys. This is
I've never
this
seen
is a
that.
bullhead carp.
Oh my God.
I've never seen that.
Dude, it's
Look
giant.
at that. Look at how wide his head is.
It's giant.
Oh. The majestic carp.
Whoa! Oh, dude. Well, that's the first time I could say I've seen that. Like ever.
That was awesome.
What's going on, addicts? Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm just gonna kind of go through our setups and kind of show you how we're fishing and, you know, the different stuff we got going on here. We all kind of got a little pretty much similar rods and reels, but so we're just using the 10'6" Guide Select Okumas, but you can use any rod that, you know, really that works. It's got some length on it, has a good backbone on it, and a nice sensitive tip. Some of these fish, when they bite, it's not a real aggressive, crazy bite, especially with some of the sockeye. And then we're just running the Okuma low profile line counter reels, and that line counter is really, really important, especially when you're running this many lines. You can really hone in on, you know, where the fish are, or what section. Are they in close? Are they out far? Are they at 20, 30, 40, 50 on your line counter? Super, super important. And then we just have, there's a couple different styles of rod holders that I'll show you guys, but this one's just a PVC rod holder. It's cut at an angle, like a 45-degree angle on the bottom. It's just jammed down into the sand. Now this is another style of rod holder here. I believe it's called a bank station, and it's just kind of got the little dowel down there so you can put the butt of your rod into it, and then it's got kind of like a reel seat here to where your reel rests. It's got some like foam padding on the inside there, kind of up in here. And then this is just kind of a more generic way to do it. If you don't have, we forgot an extra rod holder today, but if you don't have a rod holder, don't think you have to have one. You can make one out of what Mother Nature gives you. And this is just made out of rocks, man. You got a perfect little V and perfect little V in the rock, and then put some big rocks behind it. Then off of the rod, you're good. We're just running a bell on this rod here. So basically this bell, we just hang these off the rod. It's got a little hook with the point cut off it, and you just hang it from your eye there. So if you're not near your rod, you guys, when that rod starts banging down, you can really hear that thing and go running for your rod and get to the rod before the fish gets off. But once again, guys, awesome way to get out here and do this. Pretty cost effective. You can get out here and just, you know, you don't have to have a big fancy boat. You can just come out, hang out with your buddies, find a good bank, and spread out on the bank and hopefully catch some fish.
Is he there?
Dude! Oh, dude! I never felt it.
Missed it.
Oh, dang it! I didn't feel a fish. Oh!
That's where the fish are. Get him.
Oh my gosh!
them sockeyes.
So cute.
Oh, there we go. Good job, guys.
Dude, he's running on me. I'm just dragging him.
Yeah, boy.
Yee! It's a limit for me, boys. Oh, look at him just gushing.
Boy.
I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you hard.
You gonna be tasty, little feller. Man, look at that. It's beautiful.
There he is, folks.
Check it out. Sockeye. See this eye?
Their eyes are
Eye
huge.
is so big. Such a neat fish.
Heck yeah, boys.
That's gonna be some tasty stuff there.
I'm limited. It's your guys' show now. Your guys' show now, boys.
Get out of my way. I'm taking Marlin's rod holder.
No, let's get that thing back out at 50 with about a 4 to 5 foot dropper. He's gotten 2 sockeye now, so I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but
It means something to me.
it might be worth it.
Means like that's where they're running.
Yeah, that's kind of what I.
All right, everyone. So basically, Pop-Off's rod is the only rod that hasn't gotten bit at all today for some reason, other than a sucker fish. So we figured now's the time to mess with it. Let's play with it. Let's do something a little different. These fish are suspending, so we're gonna try running a lot longer in between our spin glows. I keep hearing bells and getting distracted, guys. It's like you break your neck here. We're gonna try running like 5 feet in between each one of these to hopefully spread these out a little bit farther and get to some of these fish that are running even higher in the water column. Every fish we've got has been on the top spin glow. They're suspending, so we got to figure out a way to get to them. So we're gonna spread out the gear and hopefully do it. And basically how these setups work, addicts, is we start up top with a bead chain. We have a duo snap attached to that, and then we have our first 3-way swivel, and then I've gone 5 feet to another 3-way swivel, and then I'm gonna go 5 feet to another 3-way swivel. And that is how these things work.
Keeps everything nice and spread out in the water. So you got 5 feet to spin and glow, 5 feet, spin and glow, 5 feet, spin and glow. And you can really cover a broad spectrum of water doing this. Then this is just a real lightweight. This is meant to break away, so it's just super lightweight. So when that fish hits it, it snaps away from this rock and I'm straight to the fish. All right, heave ho, bro. We're gonna go just short of that slick. Anywhere in there. Now when I'm tightening this, guys, when I get it in the rod holder here, is what I'm doing, I'm taking this line here because I have real light line on my dropper. And so I don't want to break the dropper free and have to reel in and redo all that. So what I'm doing is I'm just slowly taking line in and getting that rod tip nice and loaded up on the weight there. And the whole theory behind that is that weight sitting in the bottom, you get the rod tip real nice and loaded, so everything's in a nice straight line. That fish comes by, grabs it, there's already pressure on it from the rod. That thing hits it, springs loose, and now you're fighting just the fish. It's the best fight in the world because you're getting just you and the fish to its direct connected line. So pretty cool way to fish, and just not for me, because I can't catch anything doing it yet.
He's got it. He's got him.
Dude, that was...
Dude, I know.
You,
Yep.
dude.
That's it.
Is he really not there?
He's there.
Oh, he's still there.
Oh, as he says that.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Oh!
We ain't letting those go.
Dude, that was on the top hook.
Yep. Top hook.
15-foot spread. Got my bite. I hadn't had a bite all day. And Marlon said, reel that in. We're switching it out. And that's what we did, and it paid off. I got my, hey, Cam, bring that here. That's the result, baby. Nice little sockeye.
Change it up and bam.
Changed it up and boom.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah. Woo!
I'm just gonna. Look how pretty those are, like that blue.
I was eating, look what happened to my food.
Oh, fish! Go get it!
We got a fish on, boys.
Come here, Mike.
Dude, we're on to something, Cam. Mike.
Dude, we got away.
Oh my God. Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that thing is good. Smash. All right, guys, hold on. I'm bringing the camera.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, baby. We did it. Small spinning loop. Got it.
On the board. That didn't take long. So let's put the spank down. Oh my God. No. People's elbow. Oh, Nick. Don't mess with Nick, boys.
Charles, baby.
Charles, where'd Charles go? He put the freaking hammer down, dude.
Well, we just got him re-rigged and
Insta-fish.
Insta-fish. There he is, guys. Charles,
We're out
baby.
there.
That's what I'm talking about.
After that delicious little red meat.
Marlin.
We're on him now. This is over.
Figured it
Oh,
out.
fish, Mike. Mike, oh my God.
No,
Mike, get it!
he's on there. Oh no!
Are you kidding me?
You gotta use a bigger hook, bud.
Are you? No, he's there. Bring him in. Sockeye. Get him. Bottom spin glow.
One in a row on the bottom. That's what I'm talking about. Sick.
You. Tasty.
Tasty little treat right there, baby. What a beauty.
Let's get your rod back in the water. Quit messing around with your stupid little kokanee.
Hey, 3,000 likes and I will slap Marlin right across the face with this fish.
Oh yeah. Stacking them, ladies and gentlemen.
I got him. Get him. It's my rod. Get him.
Yeah, baby. All right, guys, so we talked about the paying attention to the things that were going on while you're out here and the little changes and stuff. And today was a fine example of it. You know, we were out here fishing and we were getting some bites, but it wasn't red hot. And Marlin decided to change his dropper length, you know, from his weight to his bait, and instantly caught one. And then we went in and he put back in and caught another one. So he decided, I hadn't had a bite all day, told me to reel in, let's make a change. He brought it in, we changed everything. We went longer separation between our baits and a longer dropper to kind of spread out the water column. And my rod went from getting 0 bites to getting, I think I've had 6 or 7 bites now and landed 4 or 5 fish on my rod ever since that change. So really pay attention to those things. Those are super important. Really makes the difference between, you know, potentially catching nothing and catching a limited fish. So just the little things, make sure you guys are paying attention to out here to help you be more successful on the water, guys. Oh, fish, get him, he's on.
Go
Go get that, Mike, go. That's Sockeye. Reel. Just start walking back, Mike. Drag. Yeah, Mikey. Barely hooked. Just barely by that little tag of skin. I mean, that is the difference between landing a fish and not. So, what a beautiful fish. Great job, Mikey. It only took you a couple chances.
How many fish? How many?
It don't matter. We just wanted to be out here longer.
Exactly,
that's
man.
all.
These hooks. These are great plunking hooks. They're the beak bait hook. And I'll show you why I think they're working so well. You see that offset to that thing? I mean, it is wicked. But they work great for plunking, man. When the fish grabs them, you usually get them.
Just want to point out that me and Charles were getting the least amount of bites all morning.
I know.
And now we're the heroes, baby. 9th inning comeback. These things are just, I mean, look at how fresh they are. I mean, their scales just fall off of them. They're not giant, you know, this is pretty average for a sockeye here. They're not quite as big as the run of fish that they get in Alaska and stuff, but man, I'll tell you, they're every bit as tasty. So very, very good eaters. Go to your home, buddy. Go to your home. Look at that haul. I mean, that's a fun day, man. Some Chinook released, and I mean, an absolutely gorgeous carp. I mean, that thing was spectacular. That might be a steelhead.
Look at the steelhead.
Oh, what? What is it? Keep reeling. He's coming up here. Keep reeling.
That boy Sean.
Oh, it is a steelhead.
Sturgeon.
Sturgeon.
No. It's a sturgeon. Oh. Sean.
That wasn't quite what we were after, but little tiny Columbia River white sturgeon. Pretty dang cool though, man. It's just exciting to catch anything, right, Shano? What do you have to say for yourself?
That was the only fish for me today, but I'm happy. Yeah, I wish it was chrome.
He's got a little chrome on him. He's got a little shy. Not really.
Cool little fish though, man. Sharp scoots on them, beautiful. For those of you who don't know, Columbia River white sturgeon right there. Here we go, buddy.
See, dude.
Howdy.
Conley, it's time to go. Cameron thinks his boat catches fish. This one's right behind him.
All right, everyone. Well, we hope you enjoyed this little two-part episode. We don't do many of these little two-parters, and I think we want to start doing more of them.
Yeah. I think it's a great thing.
I think it was fun, and we had a lot of fish today. It was a pretty. We were on the water from daylight until what time is it? Even?
Almost 6 o'clock.
Almost 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun. It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was worth it. There was
Lots of action.
some crazy stuff happened today, dude.
Dude.
The carp was insane. Make sure you guys comment below. Let us know if you've ever seen like a carp.
That was the first time I've ever seen a carp caught like that. I mean, it's
No,
pretty incredible.
clunking coon shrimp.
I've never caught one like that. It was
No.
insane.
Charles doesn't know how to pull boats out, guys. Sorry. Sorry. He's trying.
No grabbing 2 feet, Charles.
Hey, do not forget, guys. What do you got going?
Hey, 3,000 thumbs up, guys. Don't forget, you'll be getting a trip with me out doing some walleye fishing. Get out and experience something what I do. So I think it's a great thing.
It'd be fun.
Let's get those thumbs up.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'll see you on the river.
See you on the water, guys.